What a power move. That was so sick. I love his point about how a culture's food dies with its planet. Like, it makes perfect sense, but this is such a great way to show how food is tied to culture and how important that is. Captain! How's it going, boys, girls, and squirrels? It's me, Clammy Frittata, ya boy, and welcome to Season 5 of She-Ra. I'm gonna be honest, not looking forward to She-Ra being over. And I know I say something at least similar to that when I approach the end of every reaction series I do, but for the past several months, She-Ra genuinely has been the only constant in my life. She-Ra came to my channel at a point of utter chaos and instability, and in that was the only thing I could latch onto for a sense of security. Ever since I finished Epic the Musical and Gravity Falls, I've been searching for what my next major long-form reaction series is going to be, which is a way harder decision than I think a lot of people give me credit for. Because obviously, I want to choose a show that's gonna get the most views. In a cynical way, obviously that makes me more money, but in a non-cynical way, I don't want to react to a show that most of my audience isn't gonna be interested in. You know, like, I want to please the most amount of people possible. So if I choose a show that only, 14 people are gonna be interested in, and then lock them into that for the next 6 months, now the other 98% of my audience isn't gonna have anything to enjoy for the next half year. And there are a lot of shows coming up in the near future, like Has Been Hotel Season 2, Percy Jackson Season 2, The Mighty Nine, that I'm very excited for, and I think a lot of people would love to see me react to, but there has been a very awkward 2 to 3 months between Epic the Musical and this upcoming November, where every single day I wake up and I'm like, oh god, what's the next show gonna be? What's it gonna be? Do I finally react to Amphibia? Do I do How to Train Your Dragon or Riders of Berk? Are people even gonna like Six the Musical if I have to sing every song in the reaction? And so when I get super overwhelmed with choice and don't know what show to commit to, there she is, right on the horizon. And she whispers to me, don't worry about it, Danny. Make this decision tomorrow. Today, let's just watch She-Ra. She-Ra has been my security blanket for the past 2 to 3 months, and I'm so not looking forward to plunging into open waters again. But at the same time, the end of a show is always exciting. One, because it leads to often the best content the show has to offer, and two, starting a new series is genuinely very fun to do. After She-Ra, the plan is to do Steven Universe, so look forward to that. But anyway, enough talking about other shows. Let's see if Season 5 of She-Ra can hold up to the incredible Season 4 and fantastic Season 3 before it. Oh, let's go! New faction just dropped! This is so sick. I love how this army has a completely new and a completely distinct visual art style from the original Horde. It feels like I just bought DLC for this show. Like, the new enemy faction patch just dropped, and I'm excited to see what kind of loot they've got. Also, this episode is titled Horde Prime, which is such a hype title. This whole series, everyone has been hyping up Horde Prime as a villain who's more menacing, intimidating, and powerful than the Horde we've come to know. And I love that the title of this episode alludes to the fact that with a new, more powerful Horde comes a new, more powerful Horde. Like, I've never really given that much thought into the actual army that he's bringing and how much of an upgrade that might be from our Horde. I'd love if these drones just, like, fried their skin off. Like, 40 seconds into Season 5, the show's just like, yeah, that's right, Horde Prime's not fucking around. You think Netflix is even watching this show? We can do whatever the fuck we want. Oh, never mind. Horde Prime kinda sucks. She doesn't even have to be She-Ra to fight them.
I'm okay! I'm okay! Dora, chill! You're not She-Ra anymore, remember?
It is sick that she physically can't be She-Ra anymore, but I do kind of wish they gave her, like, a redesign to compensate for it. Like, give her some armor or a cool weapon that isn't just a stick, you know? This feels like a great opportunity to really explore what sets Adora apart from all of the past She-Ras. What are the strengths that she brought to She-Ra that Mara didn't? Is she a good marksman? Maybe give her a rifle. Is she more tactical than past She-Ras? Maybe she relies more on Swiftwind now and kind of directs him like a Pokemon trainer. And to be fair, I guess the point of the beginning of this episode is to show how resistant Adora is to that very concept, but at the very least, hopefully, if she doesn't immediately get She-Ra back, hopefully by, like, episode 5, they put her in some kind of, like, mech suit or something, you know? Put her in a mech suit, give her, like, dual katanas, like, do something that shows me this is an evolved version of Adora that doesn't need She-Ra anymore. Okay, very minor changes to the theme song this season. No, like, big character reveals this time, but it was cool to see Catra surrounded by all of those Horde Primes. I get that changing the intro animation is expensive and, like, technically a huge waste of time because it's not really something people expect to happen, but if you're gonna change some of it, you have to change all of it. There's no reason Glimmer should be rocking her Season 1 haircut in the beginning of the theme song, and then her new updated look at the end of it. Like, it's so strange that they refuse to change any animation in the first half of the intro, but keep changing all of the animation in the second half. That goes pretty hard. Who knew all you had to do to make the Sword of Etheria look cool is give it the Narsil treatment? I know Seahawk is rubbing oil on his sword, because I've played The Witcher. But I'd love if he were just like, oh, hey Adora, I'll catch up with you in a minute. How the fuck do I get this thing to stop glowing?
Did you get any sleep?
Have you guys finished the update to Mara's ship yet? How soon can we take off to rescue Glimmer?
Well, nothing says yes like not saying anything at all. Unfortunately, that is my actual philosophy when it comes to texting people. If my answer is yes, odds are I just won't reply at all. Then I wonder why I keep getting stood up at Disneyland. Dude, what the hell? I thought we were going to Disney together. Yeah, I asked you if you wanted to go 3 weeks ago, and I never heard back from you. Yeah, exactly. Where were you? I waited there like 9 hours!
Oh, very long time.
We don't have time. Glimmer's up there, somewhere, waiting for us. We just have to figure out where.
God, I didn't realize the Horde was occupying the entire airspace. How is this even a war at this point? The Rebellion has to fight this and the original Horde still, right? They were barely staying afloat when it was just the one army to deal with.
We couldn't hold Bright Moon with the Galactic Horde attacking us from overhead. We need cover.
Which is precisely why we should use the Heart of Etheria.
Come on! I can't.
I love how sick of Shadow Weaver everybody is at this point. It's like they're treating her like she's senile. Oh my god, with the heart of it. Why haven't we thrown you into a river?
Adora's right. The best thing we can do now is focus on evacuations, scouting missions, and keeping everyone safe until we can learn more of Horde Prime's plans.
Look, I know Micah is still technically king of Bright Moon, but it is funny that he gets to have a voice on the council, considering he was insane when they found him. Like, maybe he's better now that he's away from Beast Island, but the dude was eating bugs and hearing sounds only horses could hear.
I'll do it. I'll bring them back here.
Alone? Oh, Adora, you really ought to bring backup. You're not you-know-who anymore.
Oh my god, that was the most insulting way you could have possibly said that. Although, to be fair, I guess there is no polite way to tell somebody they got severely nerfed in the latest patch.
'Cause I feel the same way. We're kind of a great team between your hooves
and your pincers.
Oh, you know what? You guys are so right. This is a pairing I desperately needed to see. It's the perfect team up. Between his hooves and her claws, there's a couple of things they can probably accomplish.
Oh, just so you know, I have been known to sing from time to time.
What? I love singing. Catra always said it was annoying. Man, you guys are the best.
Good. Good! This is where Scorpia belongs. Nobody better fucking take her from the rebellion. God, it's like I'm watching a stray dog finally find a good home. It's about time Scorpia met someone who didn't hate her existence.
Wait! Here you go.
I really wish this kid were like, oh, get your gross non-She-Ra hands off of my She-Ra doll, you disgusting freak.
You wanted to see me?
Oh, he's locked in. He's trying to tip the iceberg on ClubPenguin.com. I know that glazed over look anywhere. I know Club Penguin is literally a dead reference, but I was trying to come up with something classier and more clever to say than porn. And, clearly I succeeded.
I have been reviewing the memories of my defective brother. It seems he had very little love towards you at the end.
Okay, fair, but I feel like she could say the exact same thing about you. Yeah, hey buddy, neither of you are exactly Hordak's best friend, alright? Did you see the memories that showed her single-handedly winning the war for him?
Hey. Ready to go again?
God, the Hordak clones are so sick looking. They look like vampire priests or something. Also, did you catch him break into a Naruto run at the end there? That was wild.
You can't hold me here forever!
They totally can. They literally just have to forget about you. Leaving you in there forever takes way less effort than interacting with you at all.
How's it going, princess?
Don't pretend like you're any better off than I am right now.
Well, she's not in a cage, so that's a pretty solid step up. Why, because she's being used by the Horde? Ooh, what a massive downgrade from her previous situation where she was being used by the Horde. At least she won't starve to death if somebody forgets she exists like a neglected goldfish.
Do you really think you can come out on top?
Horde Prime requests your presence as his guests for dinner this evening.
Oh, let's go! Dinner with the boss! A perfect opportunity to come out on top! Oh, Glimmer fucked up. If there's one thing Catra knows how to do, it's climb the corporate ladder. Catra, either ask for a bigger promotion or a smaller cage for Glimmer. Just something to really show how much in a better position you are than she is.
She is with Prime on his flagship, safe at the heart of his empire, far from your paltry world.
Oh, great clone, Horde Prime. You just gave away the location of your prisoner without putting up any amount of a fight. What's the purpose of these clones again? Why are they all terrible soldiers?
And the night.
Okay, we get it.
Glory be to Horde Prime, revered one of the shining galaxies, promised one of 1,000 sons.
Never mind. I think I'm starting to see where Horde Prime's priorities were at when designing these clones. I didn't realize they were just his hype men. Is that why they're all slightly uglier than he is?
You can abandon Bright Moon, cloak your rebel camp in illusions, but we will find you.
That's from Micah. They're in trouble.
What a beautiful little distress flare. I thought there was a fair going on, or the Lucky Charms cereal was hosting some kind of firework-themed marketing campaign. What's their victory flare, a kitten?
This way!
Oh, let's go. Scorpia keeping her lightning powers is so sick. Why is everyone complaining about losing She-Ra when we got Super Saiyan Scorpia?
Fedora, wait!
I can do this!
Thanks.
Oh, you guys are having blue goo for dinner? Lucky? Mom never lets me have blue goo anymore, ever since Uncle Steve died from eating it. Man, this is nice. God, this is decadent. Hey, quick question though. Why is that jar of aioli fucking pissed? Don't you fucking pour me.
Ah, enjoyable, yes?
Give her more than 2 seconds to taste it before you ask for her opinion. Jesus Christ, you're more down her throat than the goo is. Delicious goo, no? Synthesized from my finest goo-smiths.
This dish is incredibly rare, as that world no longer exists.
What a power move. That was so sick. I love his point about how a culture's food dies with its planet. Like, it makes perfect sense, but this is such a great way to show how food is tied to culture and how important that is. That was just really cool. That was a really sick, like, conqueror scene that I haven't really seen done like that before. I would love if Glimmer took a bite out of what looked like crab meat, though, and Horde Prime was just like, do you like that one? It's a signature dish I myself invented called, What was that woman's name with the claws? Scorpia? Yes, that's it. Scorpia. What about her? She's the dish. No! Ugh, don't take another bite. I just told you, you're eating your friend. Scorpia, no! She's delicious, isn't she? You gotta try her with the butter. This dinner started off so tame and became so cruel. I love how quietly terrifying Hordak Prime is. It's such a great contrast to the tantrum-throwing Hordak we've known for like 3 seasons.
You need all the princesses, and that includes She-Ra. Without her, the heart of Etheria is useless.
I love Catra's face here. I've never seen somebody look more uncomfortable. She looks like she just pissed her pants and is waiting for her mommy to come pick her up. I hate this dinner. I hate this dinner and I want to go home.
Scorpia, coming at ya! Bo, the drone!
Got it!
Oh, look at this. This is exactly what I was talking about. This is the perfect position to put Adora in. If she can't steamroll the enemy on the front lines, at least she can be a field tactician.
What?
Elevated heart rate, dilated pupils. Adora means something to you.
Oh, clocked her ass. Dude just absorbed 4 seasons worth of trauma in 1 dinner.
What are you going to do with me?
Now that I know about She-Ra and the weapon, what purpose do I have for you?
God, can someone just unironically value Catra for once? You know how effective of a soldier she'd be if she just had a boss who gave a shit about her? That's it! That's the key to wielding Catra. Just tell her she did a good job and give her a shiny sticker every couple of weeks, and she'll do literally whatever you want.
Where are we?
The deepest part of the Whispering Woods. Horde Prime won't find us here.
Yeah, great job, Adora. Lead the Horde to the one place on Etheria where the wildlife hasn't been bombed into extinction. What could this possibly mean? Are we already getting She-Ra back? Like, obviously we're gonna get She-Ra, right? Like, the show's not called Adora. But the longer we don't have She-Ra, the more interested I'll be in this season. Not that I'm disinterested in it. Hordak Prime is doing a great job at keeping my interest. But I do respect the balls of killing off She-Ra in a show called She-Ra. This is the big change of the season I was looking for. There's no She-Ra anymore. What does that make Adora? How does that transform her? Anyway, just 1 episode for today's video since this season ends on an odd number, but as always, let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. What do you want to see me react to in the future? What do you think of Horde Prime? Is he the best villain in the show? Or would you consider Catra possibly to be the best villain? So far, he's definitely making a name for himself. They've definitely stepped things up to like such an existential degree. And I will see you guys next time.